Hello everyone and welcome to Merlin's Manor. Today I'm going to be unboxing Terraforming Mars Ares Expedition. This is the Kickstarter version that I've been waiting on for a little while since they went ahead and did the Target version first. And so I finally got the Kickstarter version in hand, and so let's go ahead and open this up and see what's on the inside. First of all, there's a texture to the outside here. I just want to kind of point that out. You can't really see it, but it feels kind of nice there, and you feel the lettering and the people there. You can feel the texture. Okay, let's see what's in here. Here is the book. Got a little bit of a cool design to it. Got a nice feel to it as well. It's got that high quality paper there. That is the rule book. Has a game overview on the back side there. Our quick start guide. Quick gameplay stuff in the on the inside there. Here are the player boards, and the big difference between the standard version, the retail version, and the Kickstarter version is the Kickstarter version has this dual layer, so your cubes go in there and they're not going to slide around and fall out if you bump it, and so that's a good upgrade. The original Terraforming Mars didn't have this, and you had to actually purchase specially made ones that people came up with. It's good that they included this. It's kind of weird that they didn't include it anyway with the retail version, but hey, I'm all happy to have gotten the Kickstarter version and get those higher quality boards right off the bat. So there we go. So I like those boards. They look nice. Here is the main board. You're going to have your water tokens are going to go there, and you'll be flipping those as you go. You've got your heat track coming up here. No, sorry, that's the oxygen track. Oxygen track there, and heat track coming up this side. Kind of flipped in the camera image there for me, so I got it mixed up a little bit for a second there. And then here, we've got the different stage tokens, or each person's going to pick one of these to do, and you're going to hope that you don't duplicate too many of them, because then you get to do more things. And then here are your trees for 5 victory points. Double-sided. Here are the water tiles. Here's the other side. This is what they're going to look like when they're on the board. They'll look like that. And then you'll flip them and you'll gain the reward for them on this side. And we also have some single tokens for the trees there. So when you set up a game, you put all these water tokens on here. Desert side up. Here we have the different cubes. Red cubes. Green cubes, which is my favorite color of them. Blue, which would be my second favorite. And yellow. And then it's like the standard Terraforming Mars cubes. Now I'll open this stuff up. Well, these are a little bit different. Here are the gold. They're kind of a resin. Whole bag of them. Also, the white cubes are in here. You'll use these to mark the temperature and oxygen. So you start those both at 0. Well, start that at 0 and then start the other one at -30. And as I'm looking at the board here, I notice an issue. Now the temperature one, if I can get up in there and show you, it fits perfectly on here. It's about the right size. But if you look at the oxygen, those are way thinner than the cube. They're kind of a rectangle instead of a cube. And so that's kind of an issue right there. It's going to be hard to make sure that you know what you're on. They should have made those the same size as the temperature ones, or the same shape as the cubes. If they'd made a rectangular cube, it also would have worked. But they did what they did. And so you got a little bit of oversized there on the oxygen cube. Here are some of the copper cubes. Again, they're out of a resin material. See if I can get a better angle on the gold cubes for y'all. Better lighting and focus. There we go. Here are the silver cubes. And I'm kind of liking the look of these things. They're actually fairly nice. They don't seem like they're going to rub off as easily as the ones in the original Terraforming Mars did. So we will see how well these work for us. They look nicer. They still may be something I will upgrade in the future to metal cubes. But we shall see. Next we have trays for our cubes. I'll put those in there later. All the different cards. There's the backs. Some dividers. Pretty nice they add those dividers for you. A little cheat sheet so you know what to do. Player aid. So, on there it's got the player's planning step, resolve phases step, and end step. Game end instructions. On the other side it's got resolve phases step. It's got instructions for each phase. Here are some of the corporation cards. Go ahead and open that up. So that's what the backs look like, just kind of like everything else. Oh, I got a different color back here. Let's see what those are in just a second. Oh, these are regular cards, that's why. Okay. I got tricked. So these are the backs of the corporations look like. Just kind of show you one. And here's some of the corporations right here. I'm not going to go too in depth on this, just a basic unboxing. Cards have a decent feel to them, and just a bunch of cards. Here's an idea of what some of the artwork looks like. I'm gonna go through too many of these. Just give you a few to look at. So there's a bunch of cards. There's a bunch more of standard cards. Give you an idea of what some of them look like. Yeah. So we got Should be 4 sets of these cards, for each player can have a full set. And these are the cards that you will play, depending whichever phase you want to try and do. And of course, the other player will play each other player will play the phase they want to do, hoping that you will choose a different phase so that they can do both. So those are those cards. Here are where the rest of the corporations are. We just got these. There's a bunch of corporations, really. I don't need to show you all those. You get the idea. And more cards. It's Terraforming Mars, the card game. Plenty of cards. Here are all the standard project, or all the project cards you can have here. Pretty big stack. Just a handful of corporations there. Oh wait, that wasn't all of them. I had another handful right here. That should be all of them. Got a few bags. See how much of those we need. Now let's take a look at these trays. I assume that they want us to split the resources equally between these. They don't really fill up that way though, and I haven't really split them equally either. As you can see, the silver, I haven't really put enough in there. I just kind of quickly threw some in there. I don't think that they're meant for holding, one of them holding all the money and all the other ones holding other things, because it didn't seem like there was enough space for them to hold all the copper cubes in one thing. So we'll see. I'll see what more I'm supposed to do with these like that. But that is all you've got in there. This is what the inside looks like. It's got some foam in there to keep the cards tight, and that's all there is to that. Just inside of a box. I'm going to add a review later. I don't know if I'm going to do it on the end of this video or its own video, but stay tuned for that. And hope you enjoyed this video. Hit that like button, subscribe to see more videos, and I'll catch you in the next one.